Hello and welcome to Sporty's Pilot Shop. We are here in the main store surrounded by aviation gifts and items. And today we're going to highlight a few of these particular items that are on sale for the time being and also new to the Sporty's Pilot Shop line. We're going to start with a course. This is Basic Aerobatics with Patty Wagstaff. As you can see, this course is running on my iPad at the moment. Something unique about this course and all the courses we have here at Sporty's is when you watch it on an iPad or your phone or your TV or any device that it's compatible on, they're going to sync up. So let's say I am in the office on my lunch break, I watch a couple segments, I go home and I want to turn it on my Roku TV, they will sync up together and keep with the current pace. So unique feature about it. The Patty Wagstaff course right now is $30 off. I like to highlight it because I think deep down any pilot would love to have a basic aerobatics course. If you're not able to make it down to Florida to physically train, the course gets you pretty darn close to it. Has a lot of segments talking about the basic parts of aerobatics, some of the intro maneuvers, and then how you take those and build up to the more seasoned maneuvers. Think of Lam-Chevex, Split S, hammerheads, those types of things. One final thing I'll point out is the course has what's called a 360 virtual view. What we do is we put a 360-degree camera in the aircraft with Patty as she flew these maneuvers, and that allows us, while the video is playing, to scroll to different angles. So I can look outside the right wing and see how the wing looks versus the horizon versus certain maneuvers. The left, I can look forward, I can look up. I can see how the stick is changing at different stages of the maneuver, and we applied that to all the maneuvers in here. So great course, great item for someone who is into aviation and may not have the chance to practice. If you're like me and you like the idea of giving a gift, but you want something physical or tangible to give to someone rather than an email sign-in account, we also offer our courses with coded cards. Each one of these cards has a unique code on the back, which will allow you access to the course, and this is something you could present to someone when it's time to give a gift. Moving on, we have one of our hats, the In Thrust We Trust hat from our vintage line. I think that's a mantra that all pilots can agree on. A couple features I like about the hat is we have a clasp in the back rather than the typical pre-set holes, so you can really make sure this fits any size noggin, including my large one. And then we also took the button off the very top. The reason we did that is because too often pilots will fly and put their headset on, and the headset will apply pressure, which in turn applies a little pinching motion to the top of your head. We found that by removing that button on top really helps out the pilots and keeps them comfortable. So that's the In Thrust We Trust vintage hat, and that one is $5 off at the moment. Moving along, we have a couple watches from Garmin. I like these watches because it's really like taking an instrument off of your panel and putting it on your wrist. They do a lot. We're going to start with the D2 Air X10. This is our most popular watch here at Sporty's. For the time being, it is $50 off online. It offers a worldwide database. It offers a direct to command. So if you find yourself in a bad situation while flying around, you hit that button. It'll show you the closest airport, what glide you need, how far it is. So it can be seen as a backup device, but it's also a really great watch for someone who needs it when they're on the go, things of that sort. That's more the move around watch, if you will. To continue on with the Garmin brand, we next have the D2 Mach Titanium, and then also the leather banded watches, which are more of the, think higher end. If I want to use other brands, I might say this is a G-Shock, and this is more of a Citizen, if you will. This builds on all the feature set that the Air has. It also adds a moving map. It will also add a couple other features that a lot of the pilots sitting left seat and maybe a private jet would appeal for. And it has a better built screen, and then also a couple other things to really complement it. But these watches right now are $100 off, and again, the Air X10 is $50 off. Let's take a step back into apparel. We have a few new additions to Sporty's vintage line, and this is our tri-blend shirts. Here we have the Heartbeat shirt, which is a very popular design. It has stretch, so it gives you a lot of flow if you're wearing it in an aircraft, and it's very breathable. I like to point that out because If you find yourself in Oshkosh, Wisconsin towards the end of July, you notice you want a shirt that is very breathable. So this is a great one to consider for the holidays, for the aircraft, or when you're walking a show. These shirts typically are $25, and right now they're only $10. So that's what I have on the table. We'll jump into a couple that I really appreciate, which are Microsoft Flight Simulator branded items. Microsoft Flight Simulator, the program came out 40 years ago today. It is the longest product running at Microsoft under their umbrella. To commemorate that, we created a couple items with them, and the first one is the jacket I'm wearing right now. It may be difficult to see, a little bit removed, but we have a logo right here, Wings logo applied to the jacket, which celebrates 40 years of digital aviation. This is exclusive to Sporty's. You're only going to find Microsoft Flight Simulator branded items here at Sporty's. And this, again, is a great jacket for whether you're at home on your flight simulator, enjoying the digital aircraft, or in an actual airplane. One feature I like to point out for the realistic airplane flying is a pocket right here. It's always helpful when you've got a bunch of seatbelts on, taking care of the lower pockets, and you have one you can throw your cell phone in or something of that sort up high. I really like that. If a jacket isn't your speed, we also offer polos with the Microsoft Flight Simulator logo on there. And starting today, you can take this logo and add a 40th anniversary tag to the bottom of it to celebrate the day. So those are a few items on sale, new to the Sporty's line, some items for the gift giver or someone you're thinking about in your life, or selfishly the ones you'd like and you've been holding off on. We hope this might have educated you on a few products we have. And from all of us here at Sporty's, we'll see you next time.